YouTube, it's motomattman. How y'all doing today? It's a beautiful, blustery 66 degrees. 66 degrees, and we've got winds at like 20 miles an hour with 35 mile an hour gusts. But hey, it's November. I ain't gonna complain. But back out on the sporty today. And if you saw my last video, you'll know that I had a question about something didn't feel right. Felt like a tire was low. At one point I looked back. Obviously I did not get off and check it with an air pressure gauge. But I looked back at my rear tire because it felt like my rear tire was spongy. Well, I got home and I checked the tire pressure in the rear tire, and the rear tire was fine. But just for the heck of it, check the air pressure in the front tire. Something yes, I hear everybody out there should do a whole lot more often. Some people even do it every time they go for a ride. But check the air pressure in the front tire. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think 5 pounds of pressure per square inch is what's recommended in the front tire of my Sporty. So I aired it up to the proper air pressure, and we're on it today. And man, it feels a whole lot different. I don't know why, but it does. Feels like it's got a whole new suspension. Oh well, I guess you'll have that sometimes. But anyway, that's just a little friendly reminder. Check your pressure in your tires. It makes a difference. I'm sure that 5 pounds of pressure was not safe whatsoever. So like I said, make sure you check to make sure your tires are properly inflated. I mean, that's my stupid mistake. But anyway, again, beautiful fall day. Don't really have a whole lot to talk about. Went and got gas earlier. Had a woman pull away from the pumps before checking to see if anybody was coming. About took me out. And then after getting gas, when I was pulling away, should be at the beginning of this video, dude riding an old bike with a sidecar. You know, I don't know exactly what it was. Could be like an old Harley WLA. Don't know for sure. But it was pretty damn cool. But anyway, still got the political signs up everywhere. It looks like, I mean, this is Friday, so I'm filming this the day after my last video was uploaded, and it looks like Biden won. You know, we still don't have official word, but you know, it is what it is. Life will go on no matter what. But oh shit, it'd be nice if there was some kind of warning that this crap was going on up here. Come up over the hill and wow, we got a skidder in the road and a dump truck and a trailer and all kinds of damn shit. Would have been nice to know that I was coming up on this. And the thing that's really bad about it is, I don't know if you guys could tell, they didn't really care. They seemed pissed off that I wanted to get by. I mean, they're not doing road work. These aren't city workers. This is somebody getting a driveway repaved, which I'll be perfectly honest with you, is a pretty dumb time of year to get your driveway repaved. I mean, because here's the thing, it's not going to be by any stretch of the imagination cured by the time we get our first freeze, which, to be perfectly honest, could be like 4 days from now, for all we know. And you're not going to be able to plow it this winter with a snow plow. You're going to have to shovel it so you don't tear up your brand new driveway. That's dumb. Anyway, Pioneer Waterland and Dry Fun Park. I feel kind of bad for them this year because of the pandemic. I mean, it really destroyed their business. Heard rumors that they're up for sale, and that doesn't really surprise me because of everything that happened. But anyway, Backbreaker Farm. Anyhow, somebody, don't know if you can see it way back there, but there's like a trailer. That's like their hunting cabin thing. I'm sure they use it in the summertime. There's probably a pond back there, but you see little campers and stuff like that all over the place here, just parked in unusual spots, and that's what they're for. And then this is always weird to me. You get this little bitty, teeny tiny neighborhood pops up in the middle of nowhere. Serenity Farm. Got Backbreaker and then Serenity. Okie dokie. Since I've been down here. We'll take a cruise back in here and see what we see. The house is much closer together. Looks like the back side of that neighborhood. Or no, I guess it can't be the back side of that neighborhood. Ah. Follow me, I'm a moron. Speed limit 45. It's unusual for our area. Lots for sale. Lots of what? Lots of hay. Lots of cars. Lots of eggs. Wonder what they have a lot of for sale. Aren't I so funny today? Not bad looking Dodge. Yeah, he's got the rust around the fenders too. Tell you what, here's something I can talk about. One of the things, you know, the weather around here in the wintertime really does suck. Okay? It really does. You guys have seen it with my videos and whatnot, but I'll tell you what sucks the most. The salt they put down on the road and what it does to your vehicles. I'm not talking about motorcycles. I'm talking about like your cars and pickup trucks and SUVs and vans and so forth. And it really sucks because, like yesterday, I mean, it's bad enough that the body is rusting off of my Dodge pickup. Love my truck. And it's just like disintegrating before my eyes. But I went to change the brake calipers and rotors on the front of it, getting it prepared for winter, because it is four-wheel drive. I was getting it prepared for the winter, and everything is coated in rust. And once I got the brake caliper free on the driver's side, I didn't even have a chance to hang it up to keep the brake line from being damaged, and it snapped because of the rust. And I don't mean it really snapped, it just like fell apart. I mean, the brake line just fell apart. So I'm gonna have to run out today and get a new brake line for that, and brake hose. But every time I do something to the truck, I mean, I'll be perfectly honest with you, the reason I'm replacing the brakes, they're only a year old, but from last winter, the brake rotors rusted, and when they rusted, the fins in the middle of the brake rotors broke from the rust. They rusted away. So the brake rotor was hanging up on the pads, or the pads were hanging up on the brake rotor, because it had expanded when it, with the rust, that broke off and fell down inside of the thing. I mean, absolutely freaking ridiculous. I mean, it's just insane. And it's, you know, I hear people, oh, well, that's a Dodge. Well, no, that's a Dodge, that's a Ford, that's a Chevy, that's a GMC. That's just a pickup truck in Northeast Ohio. It's ridiculous. And I'll be perfectly honest with you, it really ticks me off. I mean, I think we use too much road salt. I mean, the road salt's supposed to melt the ice. It's not the way to get the snow off the road. You should be pushing it off the road with a plow blade. But the thing that irritates me the most is I don't see the same amount of rust damage to the Toyota and the Nissan full-size trucks as I do the American trucks. And that's embarrassing. I mean, we created a damn pickup truck. We should be making them better than everybody else. And I think our quality of the steel that we're using has diminished over time. And it's really irritating. I mean, it's not like back in the day. I could have understood, you know, 25, 30 years ago, you know, you're buying a pickup truck. If you wanted to buy a cheap vehicle, the cheapest vehicle you could buy back in the mid-80s was a pickup truck, especially a mini truck. I mean, you could get them dirt cheap. I mean, in Virginia Beach, there was a car dealership that would run their annual white sale, and they would bring in a whole potload of white Isuzu mini trucks, and they would all be equipped exactly the same. And I mean, they would bring in 1,000 trucks, all the same, and they were all white, and they ran these ridiculous deals on them. But the days of the pickup truck being the cheapest form of transportation you could buy are long gone. I mean, if you haven't checked the price of trucks lately, let me tell you something. Good used full-size pickup trucks with a V8 with low miles that are only a couple of years old, they're getting 35 and 40 grand for used. I mean, for the price of a loaded new full-size pickup truck, and I'm not talking 1-ton pickups, I'm not talking about a dually, hell, I'm not even talking about a 3/4 ton diesel. I'm talking about a 1/2 ton gas 4-wheel drive. I mean, I know people that have houses that cost less than a new truck. I mean, for God's sake. And if that's going to be the case, I expect the damn thing to last longer than they do. You know, without rotting away. Dire Straits on the radio in my helmet. anyway. Yep, see, it didn't matter who won the election, people are still out there doing what they do. And I'm just here trying to keep the bike in a straight line with this crosswind. I've said that many times before. Worst thing about living in a country like I do is you got all these open pieces of land, so the wind just whips across because there's nothing to stop it. It's really bad in the wintertime when it's the snow blowing across the roads. But anyway, we're going to end this little journey here. I know I rambled on about a bunch of nothing, but anyway, thank you for watching. If you like what you see, make sure you click the like and subscribe button and punch the bell so you get notifications whenever I upload any new content. If you're able to get out on two wheels, hopefully the weather's cooperating where you are. I've seen pictures people have posted from places like Ontario where there's snow on the ground. Hopefully you're not in one of those places. If you are, I feel your pain. But if you're able to get out on two, remember, make sure you keep the shiny side up and the rubber side down. And as always, have a great day. And until next time, see ya. Oh, by the way, let me know what you think about the music at the beginning. Trying something different. So if you stayed along this long, let me know down in the comments what you think about the music at the beginning of the video. Changed it up a little bit. Again, thank you.